Hello. Hello. Happy Sunday. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Shajida Daleni. Happy so hello, Sister Adebimpe. You're very welcome. How are we? Happy Sunday. How did it all go today? I hope we're all fine. I believe we are. How did church go? How did whatever mosque Asalatu? Hello. Good evening. We are all very welcome. Good evening. Try to share, please. Somebody say I came early. Yeah, Sunday is 6 p.m. Even me, I'm late. Allah Shama show me. In fact, I don't even want to give you my today's routine. You just be like, I don't know if there's a day that one will ever rest. I think about thing about dàgbà darúgbó tó lọ síbi tágbà ń lọ. Dẹ̀ tí ìfẹ́ yẹn bá ń sìn. Ó ní ọjọ́ kú lọ́jọ́ ìsinmi. Àwa ò ní kún kékeré. Àdàgbà àdògbò. Àpẹ́ láyé. À gbé ohun rere ṣe láyé. Àtọ́jú ìyá àtọ́jú bàbá. Ọmọ àtọ́jú àwa náà. Àjèrè. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa ní ti dáadáa. Àní kún kékeré. Agbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa báyìí. Iṣẹ́ rere wọn máa ṣojú ẹ̀mí wa. Agbára Jésù Kristi. Agbára Ọlọ́run. Agbára Ọlọ́run. Agbára Ọlọ́run. Hello. We are all very welcome. We have to push this chat. You understand? We have to push it. I was meant to do this chat yesterday, but I couldn't. In fact, I broke my nail. Ó ṣì ń dùn mí gan. I broke it while I was about to do. If you were here yesterday, for business time, it was bleeding on whilst on chat. I'm agidi. So it's really hurting me. I'm going to try and go and remove all my nails and try and not fix nail for some time, just to allow everything heal. I'll try. Try and push it. Try and push it. Let's go. You know, some people always think it's 8 o'clock on Sundays, so we have to push it. It's 6 o'clock on Sunday. Mommy Aluko. Hello, mommy. That's our nurse, our matron. Hello, ma. Family nǹkan, daddy nǹkan, àtàwọn ọmọ, everybody. Ẹ bá mi kí wọn o. Hello. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Anonymous. On chat ni mo wà, on chat ni mo ṣe cha fẹ́ ṣubú. Ṣé mọ̀. Ẹlẹ́ran ara mo ti gbàgbé pé cha kò lè ṣe. Èmi ni mo kọ bó dẹ̀ ti gbàgbé pé ìkànnà mo wá try láti save cha. Bí ìkànnà mi ṣe ṣíwọ́, it peeled with my skin. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ó wá yọ on chat lánàá òun lélẹ̀. Ó ta mí o, tó mi bá wọ̀ báyìí, ó ń ta mí. Ó ń ta mí. Èmi ò dẹ̀ egbò mi ó máa ń dùn mọ́. Omi ṣe ń wọ yẹn ló fi ń dry. Mo dẹ̀ ṣí sílẹ̀ kátẹ́gùn lè jẹ́ kó dry. Ó ti better, but ó ta mí gan. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. Please, let's try and move it. Let's try and push this chart. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try and push it. Our delicious yes, so darling sis Bimbo. Omodara Ogunubi, thank you. Lashes so nails so me I know they do. I do it so lashes yẹn ìyàtọ̀ tí ti jẹ mí lórí ká máa ní èwo allergy gbogbo ẹ̀mú tí ẹ wá ṣe. I've stopped lashes for some time now. I just abstain. I've just stopped. But this nail down, I have to stop. You know, addiction ni gbogbo kini yẹn. And one is still good looking without it. It's just addiction. If you don't put it, it doesn't add anything. But you know, sometimes you know, you just think it makes you look more classy or more neater, more, you know, that's it. It's addiction for me. It's all addiction. I think Sister One Day is here. She has started tagging people. I bet a lot of people will be saying, Sister One Day, you people didn't ask for Bella. You know, people should. If you did ask for Bella, we haven't seen her for some time. You know, so just make sure you check on Bella. You understand? Make sure you check on Bella. Excuse me. Okay, let me start to greet people. I would expect that we reach 200. 400 we always reach before, but now I don't know. You people are not even helping the situation. It's not good for us. Yeah, Jamila. You people are not looking for her. We haven't seen her for some time. Bella, my baby girl. It is well. Okay, so we start. We are just 100 though, so you need to share because some people don't know we are here. You understand? Thank you so much, Sister One Day. God bless you. A lot of people won't be coming if not for Sister One Day is the one that tags people. They are tired. And you know, they need to know we are here. Because some people is this thing they go to. Yeyokudi courtroom. You know, so you understand? You know, so tag people. Today is Sunday. We start at 6 p.m. Okay, let me try and greet you people. Lola Dada is number 1. Abisola, my co-cancer Cheetah is number 2. Bisodu is early today. Clap for her. She's number 3. Bisodu Ogedengbe Osage, my sister. Sister Debimpe Oduyemi, she's number 4. Hey, Divine Designers Isla, hey, well done. She's number 5. Hello, sis. I told them Demo to bring his uniform to you, sis. I'll call you later. Miriam T. Pari is number 7. Nelly Oluwakemi is number 8. Olawumi, Sister Olawumi George Moses, my sister was telling me, my older sister, I asked her and she told me you people were in the same secondary school. You went to the same secondary school. Hey, Sister Olawumi, you're very welcome. Because that day, I think it was when you said say hi to her, I think I wasn't by her side. So I think later on, I then extended your greetings to her. She said, oh, yes, that's my I don't know if she said classmate or friend. I can't remember. But I know she said something about secondary school, that people went to the same secondary school. You know, so I think you're number 8 or 9. Hello says, how is the family? Number 9 is Agbox. Number 10 is Chidima Okeke. Hello, can you call the one name? Nelly Oluwakemi, I've mentioned your name earlier. Nancy Ozegbe, hello, darling. Nancy, they like all this kind of topic. I know she must report. As she don't see a pa. I know her. She She's very, she's zero tolerance to bullshit. You know, she's number 11, I think. Sister One Day Olajide, thank you, darling, sis. You are number 12. As a matter of fact, at a point, we were thinking, in the chat we had 3 days ago, I was saying that there's somebody here, because some people were thinking that this Mr. Tunde Ayeni is related to the Ayeni, Ilesha Ayeni, but you know, no, they said they are not related. You know, so I was saying that Sister One Day family, they are married to one of the Ayenis, you know, so but it's not this Ayeni, it's the 1010 Ayeni. So that one is, we just so that I correct things, because I was, when they were saying that, oh, it's probably related to the Ayenis, Ilesha Ayeni, but they are not. This man is quite but he's friends with with one of them, who is Skye meets Tayo Ayeni. He's friends with Tayo Ayeni. So Amaka was so good evening, darling sister. This chat is not moving. We have to try and make it move. When we are not sharing it, it wouldn't move. We'll just be, we are too few, you know. Please share. Eunice Oluwaleye is number 13. Fumi Akingbade is number 15. Number 16 is Kafaya Afolakemi. I have to pin this down so that people understand when they come in. I'm sorry, Lola. I need to let them know that they should share. Yeye Tiwa, beautiful. Yeah, thank you, Sister Bimbo Ogunubi. Your number, I think 18. I'm not sure now. Sorry. Number 19 is Mosura Oguyemi. Number 20 is Mommy Aluko. Is right here. So you're all very welcome. You're very welcome. Try and share it. Try and share, please. Share, invite, so people will know we are here. Aramide Mayegu is here too. Olakponle Ogunswada. Sister Aramide, hi, is my son. My profound regards to everybody and all of you too. Sister Olakponle Ogunswada, what about everybody, your family? Are you hearing from home? Those of us based abroad and those of us in Nigeria, how is the weather? How is Tinubu treating you people? I hope you are coping. Don't worry, we will be fine. We are feeling it here too. Ìrọ̀rùn ẹyẹ nìrọ̀rùn igi àbí báwo ṣe ń sọ, please correct me o. Torí bá ti fẹ́ máa sọ àwọn Yorùbá tí wò rán mi iṣẹ́, mama gbé gbára báyìí, but ó ṣá make sense. Ara la fi gbogbo ẹ̀dá. Kó ṣá ti máa make sense. You understand? So that's said and done. You're all very welcome. My Igbo people, my Yoruba people, my Hausa people, my Anasa, my Gambians, my Ghanaians, all of you, you're all welcome. Try and share. I know today is Sunday. Some of you have even gone to party safe. Some of you have come back from church. Some of you are cooking. You know, so anyhow, try and share. You're all welcome. It has been so many things are happening. This one that I even saw today. You see, kama paro kama jale. Ani, the thing that will take us, the relationship that we will enter, that will carry us to social media, and people will start to do critical analysis, or they will carry us to Agidigbo and they will say, ìyá gbóhùn sókè, àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ń gbọ́ yín, and you will be káyé sunkún mọ́. That people will say, ẹyẹ sunkún mọ́ ní Agidigbo ni o. Or critical analysis ẹ pé ẹyẹ sunkún mọ́, ìyá gbóhùn sókè, àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ń gbọ́ yín. May we not, may our relationship not get to that stage. The one that I saw on GLB today. Ó dùn mí. I know you people will say you have weakness for beautiful people. You have weakness for beautiful people, but how can ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń fẹ́ sọ yá, òkú ọ̀run dáríjì mí. I know that even men that are not touts can be like that. You understand? But I noticed that all these illiterates, all these touts, their own domestic violence, oh man, leragon. I know that you okay. See the although this woman we're about to talk about now, Ayeni, Biola Ayeni, the woman, I don't think she's accepting that she experienced domestic violence, but I will tell her where she experienced it. You understand? But you see, it's a psychedelic domestic violence. I'm not saying it doesn't turn people mad, though. You understand? But some domestic violence where area you know the beating, that violence is it, I can't. I'm sorry, oh, I don't know why a woman beautiful that look educated will find themselves in such a relationship and will still hanging there. I know that educated people too beat, oh, don't get me wrong, but there's still majority of this educated one, they would be doing what this Tunde Ayeni did, as opposed to this tout onila meji loju. Let me show you people, because you know dog not just dey back if he not get reason. Dog not just dey back if he not get reason. Aja o kin dédé gbó lẹ́yìn ẹ̀kúnlé anybody èwọ̀ òrìṣà. He get reason. Either he see thief or he see stranger. Because I look, even the girl now that they claim is pregnant for this man now, even she look good. Wetin una dey go find? I'm sorry, oh. You know, say na so they talk to me too. Me no see chabaye when they say, why will you go and be going with a musician? I'm not you saying that musicians are not good, or Davido Shaka, but I'm just saying that if you know that emi o gbe gbogbo life rakatia, I want there some kind of lifestyle. You don't want, you know, women trolling here and here, beating anyhow, slapping that deaf in the ears. You don't want stories that touch the heart. You can't deal with all these ragamuffins. You can't. Believe me. You can't. You can't cope. Hey, the one that now pay me most is that the guy not even can get money. Ìyẹn ló tiẹ̀ wá dùn mí. You understand? Because I know that some of our women, they are in this relationship because of the money the man has. All these uneducated men. You understand? And this one now, they said the man not get money. Lord Joe. What will make one? What will make one take our story to Agidigbo? And they will say, Mama, ìyá yé sunkún mọ́. Àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere ń gbọ́ yín, ẹ gbóhùn sókè. Bàbá kábíyèsí, mama gbé wa lọ síbẹ̀. Don't take us there, oh. Ó dùn mí o. Ó dùn mí. Ká má parọ́, ká má jalè, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí dùn mí gan. Have you people seen this story? Oh, when we are looking for important people, they always vex when I just see some people say, nǹkan tá à ń wá yàtọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ gidi là ń wá. Àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Sorry, oh. You people are not liking, you are not sharing, you are not doing anything. Please share. I beg, see this girl and see this man. This man has, this girl don't buy you. This lady, she don't buy you. Hey, this lady. Hey, see this lady. They say she don't die, you. Hey. How? See the man. This mark where this man gets. Now people where they die come back for village. Abiku. Now in there they give this mark where they give her. Sorry, the people where get Awobadobeni warrior. You understand? He still can't get half past 4. I get one nephew that has that eyes. So it's cute, you understand? But because this guy just vessels now why I won't take an abuser. You don't understand? I have a nephew, he has that eyes. You understand? So it's in my family too. So no take an personal. See, he has the mark of Abiku. See. Hey. Look at this lady. Somebody help me. Tell me to not believe this story where GLB bring out today. Just tell me, say, this story, oh, they just want to take her to make me feel bad. Okay? Now, see her talking here.
Don't pay me lago, don't pariwo àgàn lé mi lórí, tó wà mí lọ́nà tó gẹ̀ẹ́tì ọ̀nà èkó tó fẹ́ gba mọ́tò lọ́wọ́ mi, tó fẹ́ pa mí nígbàgbọ́ lórí ibu, tó yẹ kó jẹ́ pé tí máa fi ń pàjẹ́ kí máa tó yẹ kó jẹ́ pé tí máa fi ń pàjẹ́ kí máa faṣọ ya mọ́ lọ́rùn tí mo dẹ̀ tún fílẹ̀ fọ́ lọ́rùn. Tó wáyé pò ló fẹ́ máa pè mí, ló fẹ́ máa kò mí bú, ló fẹ́ máa embarrass mi. Fídíò tèmi àti ẹjọ́ ṣe ní last year. Nígbà tá a lọ yid last year. Fídíò tèmi àti ẹjọ́ ṣe nìyẹn. Kò tó lè mọ́.
Look at her hand, bruises. Look at the sister to the lady. The sister to the lady got in touch with GLB. Can you see? From her talking, let me just reserve my comment. I probably do not, I'm not too sure if she's, you know, there are some people that have this beautiful look. Maybe she's not that educated. That's not an issue. That's not relevant. But my pains here is that woman sent to her early grave by husband over fertility issue. Which I don't, anyway, let me read. According to family member, the husband beats her and spites her for being barren at any slightest opportunity. Swipe to hear from the deceased before her death. She did some voice notes. Is marriage worth one's life? Okay, see her skin. Bruises. Okay, so the person that sent the message to Gistlover said, "Good evening, Oba. Please, my sister's husband beat her to death on Thursday. Tomorrow was supposed to be her birthday, which would have been yesterday or so, or day before yesterday would have been her, because this was Thursday. Okay, so any of the days gone past is her birthday, where she would have clocked 45, I think. This is her picture. This man cheats us. My sister was killed by her husband because she doesn't have her own child in Ibadan. She buy him clothes and card. This is the killer. Her name is Alaja Moji on top, or Alaja Moji on top. She was almost 45 years when she decided to marry this guy who is moto. Okay, he tout. The person who is moto, a tout. Anyway, let me just reserve my comments. He always follow trailer to offload. He always follow trailer to offload. So she sold her Lexus Jeep. She used the money to buy this guy trailer so he can be his own boss. Ah! Would we say that it is a crime now for somebody to do surulere? Would we say that? Surulere is good, but most time you have to look the kind of person. All these kind of guys, wallahi, not be say I take her and talk anything. Anyway, maybe she too, she's not educated. You understand? You can't say. You know, so it doesn't matter. Beauty sometimes doesn't have anything to do with education. And, you know, because it's possible to fall into such category. I'm telling you people. Funke Akindele, that is a lawyer, fell into such category. Before she came out and she now married JJC. So it can happen to anybody. And she also experienced domestic violence there. Do you get what I mean? So, can we blame her? No. Because I'm not too sure she's educated. You understand? So, if assuming she's educated, I can still say we have many people that are falling into such trap. Because how wonderful is it to see a man struggling and you that God has blessed as a woman, you say, okay, let me carry this one, at least help him to do better in life, and we marry. Although we don't know the true story, the side of the woman now is what we are analyzing. The sister that went to talk to GLB, we don't know his own story, because I see say don't bring another girl on his page. So definitely they have separated before her death. What then happened? Was it the one that presently beat her and she died? Or what really happened? There's a gap in the story. Because for him to already have displayed second woman on his page, because if you go and look at the video, which I will share with you people now, I'll show you. He just is displaying another woman already on his page. So, if it's so that she just died on Thursday, is it the one that beat her as in proximity? Do you get what I mean? You know, and it led to her death. Or this is because from her statement in this video, it goes to show that she has left him for God, as in they don't have anything anymore. From what she said, the video says a lot. Could it be that the last beating he gave her lingered on till her death on Thursday? It's not very clear. There are some loopholes that we are not informed about. However, there's possibility in everything that I see here that she was undergoing domestic violence from this man. Look at his face. Now, let's go on and read what the sister wrote, or brother, I don't know. Then she bought another car after selling that one. Okay, sorry. She was almost 45 years when she decided to marry this guy, who is moto. He always followed trailer to offload. So she sold her Lexus Jeep. She used the money to buy this guy trailer so he can be his own boss. Chengbo. Then she bought another car. Then the guy said he wants to collect the car so he can be driving it around, which she refused. Then he started beating her all the time. Hey. Anyway, you know, it's their word against, we don't have his own word. You understand? Eh? But you know it happens, Sha, that you'll be taking care of a man, and the man will still be using your car to go and be carrying girls up and down. Abiko kin ṣẹlẹ̀ ni, Ashari. You know these women that are the ones that are taking care of their husband and they are the breadwinner. The men still use their car, everything she has, and go and still be chasing girls and go and be telling girls, and you know, giving them assurance. Then with the top up of the fact that she was yet to conceive before she jẹ́ ìpè Ọlọ́run. So see what she said is written here. Then he started beating her all the time. He beats her up that she's always as the rodeo Oyibo, that's the way I'm reading it. She's always get hospitalized. And he started womanizing with people that even know Moji. So most of his girlfriends started insulting her with barrenness. Then her BP became so high. Ìrònú. The guy started spoiling her up and down, telling her friends what she didn't say, framing her. She kept on thinking about all the insults. She's always in the hospital. She died after her BP raised up. So more or less like she died of heart attack. Look at the guy. Let's go to his page and go and look. Ashimolowo Adekunle. Okay. Bóyá ti deactivate. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí Facebook a kọ lọ wò ná. Ashimolowo. He's popular now. See him. His page right now. See him laughing. I can't find his page, but it goes to show. See him. See him. Let me go like this. Okay, it's there. It's there. It didn't deactivate. It didn't deactivate. See him. The last time he functioned, you see him. I didn't even know that it's yellow like this. He's using bleaching cream, small. Woman, see his ragamuffin friends. Ọlọ́pàá gan wà pẹ̀lú wọn tó ń ṣe escort fún wọn. See him. I don't want to on the music. See him. I don't want to on the music. I don't know if there's music. It's on here there. I don't want to on. See him. I'm just looking. I just want to look before we go back. See this is 27th May. The video that was shared. Look at the new baby. So this was shared 27th May. And this woman just died last week. So definitely it's blood pressure. That is not a recent beating. So he shared this 27th May on his page. And this is the woman they said this is babies. Wait, see, this was the woman that was, and it's on the 27th of May. He shared this. So he's maybe probably moved on with another lady. And so this affected the woman in question. You understand? After probably, you know, helping him, and then he went for another woman. So, see the guy. Because this was shared since 27th May. So that we know that 27th May. And she died last few days, on Thursday. So 2 months later, May, June, July, she died. Ìrònú, blood pressure. Pé kí ni ká ti gbọ́, kí ni ká ti rí. It makes sense. I don't want to play the music. I don't know the ẹlẹ́yà music they are hearing. Tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́. I'm just going on his page to see. Okay. Okay, let's go back to what we were reading. So, the lady then said, or the person that took the matter said, okay, so that raised his blood pressure. So this is the guy. You can see, I was guessing that he's using bleaching cream. So definitely, you can see he's yellow more. So he be by Oshin be by. So definitely he's using bleaching cream. So that's the guy. That's the guy. So what really happened is, I don't think he presently, so obviously he wouldn't be having any police case. Do you understand? I think the awareness her family went or are trying to create is so that we know that their sister helped this man to be somebody, and this was what she got in in recompensing her. So because that video now, I've just gone to his page. He has shared that video since May 20 something. So definitely it's not his blood pressure that probably killed this woman, Ìrònú. And all the things he's been doing to her by telling people this, that, and boya ìtìjú, ìrònú ọkùnrin, maybe she couldn't really move on. She felt disappointed in herself. She felt nothing was worth living for anymore, and she doesn't have a child for herself or for the man. So she left everything and exits the world. So I think domestic violence can still lead to that, because all those things can cause eye sickness in your body and then lead to one's death. Sickness like high blood pressure and then lead to one's death. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be immediately. Either death or ill health or things like stroke. So that's what took her life, they said. Blood pressure. Are you people learning? It's good though to love, but just please, when it's getting to the stage of choose your life or die, opt for that life. Ask me why. As she's dead now, a lot of children will be on her burial ground, from her nieces, her friends, their children. People will be there. Person will not get pikin. Na person go see bury her. Èèyàn ló máa sin. Children go bury person. So it is not about you person not born. It's about the fact that one died for not a good reason. Not a good reason. Ìrònú, domestic violence, you understand? But it has happened, it has happened. And they will always say one thing, because she's not born now, nobody will. Everybody say, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ a wálé ayé asán. Do you understand? That's why it's cool better sometimes. In the bid of way, person won't share a born picker or won't get husband by force. You can also enter into this kind of trap. assuming she just rather stay on her own and be doing her life, she probably will live up to 100. She won't develop useless high blood pressure that took her life now. Oh God, Dumini. But beware of all these guys that look like gigolos, Fawaraja. You understand? They are touts. Beware of them. Beware of them. Be careful. The same way they do omoni moto in their motorway kinikon is the same way they handle women. I don't know. I've never dated omoni moto before, but I believe their sex life is going to be the same. I don't think they know anything about all this love life, all this loving, dovey, and all these things. So try and think about it. You understand? If most of these omoni moto, they are like that, they don't stay with one person. The reason why I didn't put them in my list of men that you should be careful of is that, sorry to say, I don't think it's important for me to put it there. You should use your brain. Because, you know, look at them. They are always in controversial. They are always beating their wives. Always woman, people that beat their boys, people working under them. Woman 40, woman. They are like Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, all those fighters. That's how they behave. Most of them. That's how they behave. Tọkùnrin bá ti ń nà yín, tọkùnrin bá ti ń gbé obìnrin to your face tó nẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀, I don't think it's okay. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti di stage bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, go, leave. Having blood pressure and kíyàn wá kún sí and one dies, you know, it's, anyway, you know, that's all. May her soul rest in peace. Let's move. We'll start with the Ayeni's case. Pete Edochie's case will follow. They are both important cases. So we'll do it one after another. This Ayeni's case, it has been trending for years. It will die down. It will erupt again. Amazingly, I was surprised to see the woman. And I must say one thing. The woman, the sister is one of us here. She's one of us. The blood sister from the same womb. The sister to this person. The reason why I chose not to talk to her, and I will always say it, I have my reasons. I do not bring information out about people's private life, what is not on the social media or is in the public domain. I don't do it. I don't like it. Hence, when some of you want us to go and be calling families or calling the people in to come and, you know, so we know more about them, I do not do it. I rely solely on what I see on the public domain. If you make your matter controversial, they carry you to Agidigbo, or they carry you to, you know, anybody, Gist Lover or Linda Ikeji, Stablo, any of them. I rely on that only. What they furnish us on the media. My reason, I have told you a million times. When I start doing, I want to know more, I don't think I will be able to sleep at night. I don't like it. I don't like it. So whatever we discuss here, I would always have a link. Here is where I got it. This is where it is written. It's controversial. Other people are talking about it. I feel good that way. I don't want, I have never and will never be a primary originator of any story, be it controversial or anything otherwise. So, with due respect to the sister of this lady, I know you are one of us here. I personally may not get in touch with you because I don't want to hear anything about, oh, she's from this home, she's how many children. I don't want to know. I rely only on what I'm able to read on what they have been able to bring out themselves for us. And that's what I will only critically analyze. I don't want to know more. So, I've seen a lot of people misconstrued me to the world. I don't care. What matters to me is my conscience. What do I do here? And those of you that are owners of the courtroom, if you choose to talk for me anywhere, you will always say, no, this woman will never bring out anything that is not online. She will only talk on what is on the public domain. Either the people themselves bring it out or social bloggers brought it out for us and I will read it or we'll talk on it and it ends there. I don't want to know their mother, how many children they are. They are doing extending salt to people's children or family or mothers or no. It's what you allow the world or bloggers to know about. I talk on. Never in my life have I brought a story of, na me bring and come. Never. It's always what is on the public domain I talk about. And it ends there and there. I don't do further anything to go and be calling here and there and want to know more. I'm not interested. If you choose that we are talking about it and you just want to come and give us deeper insights of it, you will choose to, not me calling you to, or not me wanting to know more. I think I'm always okay with what everybody is aware of, and that ends it there. And most of the time I say, are we all learning? That's me. Are we learning? Can we see? I'm always very interested in marital issues. I don't know why. I'm always very interested in that, especially when I see celebrities destroying or anything that destroys or, marital journey. I don't like it. I'm always interested in it. If I find a celebrity in that space destroying a home, God knows I will analyze you. And I will use you as an example for everybody because you are known. It's always easier to talk of a celebrity. Like this case I want to talk about now, many people don't know the man, except the people in the banking sector or, in Nigeria. They don't know them. The good thing was, before I left Nigeria, when I was doing my NYC, I worked in a bank. So I had awareness of Skye Bank. I don't even think they bear Skye Bank anymore. Maybe they've changed the name. You understand? I had awareness of Skye Bank. Do you understand? So that's why, if not, many people, they don't know them. They are rich, but they don't know them. So I don't take these people as celebrities. I take this kind of case as prominent people. If God forbid they are in crime, they'll call it high profile cases. Do you understand? Now, this particular man, Tunde Ayeni, is well known. Is actually very rich. He's the former chairman of Skye Bank. Whatever he's doing right now, I don't know. Some say he's a hotelier. I don't know. And I don't want to know. That is not the bone of contention. Do you understand? What really matters is we all know he's a billionaire. That is what matters. He is a billionaire. And he's married to a barrister. I think in Nigeria we call them lawyers. Now, years ago, there was, I've never spoken about him. Because like I said, he's not a celebrity. Do you make sense of it? It's just like you saying I should come and talk about likes of Otetola and Dangote. If we mention them, we just mention them in passing by. That's why. If he's an actor, no, actress now, I don't analyze in case, because you people will be able to know who I'm talking about. So, because the case is ongoing, and it's becoming larger and larger, and the fact that the wife spoke up drew me closer to the story. It's been an ongoing story. Controversy. Point of correction. But the wife spoke just last week. Not up to 2 weeks. They interviewed her. In fact, and I'm like, wow. I didn't even know that at a point, this lady, who is the side chick, claims she now has a child. I didn't know. I missed out in that. I didn't know that there was a time there was a paternity issue. In fact, it was when I listened to the wife, that was when I went to Google it, and, you know, I was able to find out that really, has it gone to that extent? As a matter of fact, people in Abuja, they are so conversant with this story. It's like, you know, it's like a common story. It's like a story people are aware of in Abuja. So I said, let me listen to this woman. What has led to this? And the good thing again about this woman is that she's a pastor. And you know, for a pastor to go through what she went through, everybody is watching. How is she going to handle this? Hence, I'm believing she's doing what she's doing. Are you making sense for me? Because if she's not a pastor, she probably wouldn't handle stuff this way, because her husband personally agreed to it. The last time I checked, agreed to it, that he had an affair, if possible, let's call it a relationship, with this lady called Adaobi. Okay? It's a very interesting case. In fact, if I'm a movie producer, what's this, Kunle Afolayan, I will do a movie on it. Me. I will. Because it's always good to use true life stories to do movie. People will be able to relate. And it will be there for all of us to always go and watch as a precedent. You understand? Let's go and listen to the woman first. What made me now decide that I was going to go deeper? Only for me to now see that it's not going so soon. It's not going away. It's still going to be. It's still trending. The issue is still trending. I think the woman's interview and how she talked made a lot of people. Some people were totally against her. They were blasting her. I was reading comments. You know, sometimes comment section is very sweet. They gave it to her. They abused her very well. You know, especially because the husband agreed then that yes, they had a relationship. Let us do this one after another. Let us take our let's do this. Let's do this. Because we have so many things to do. Okay? Okay, the interview first. This is the beautiful woman. Her younger sister.
First of all, ask yourself, can it be true?
That's the woman.
The news of what anybody says about my husband, in as much as God has not said it to me, it does not make any, it doesn't do me anything. Yeah. So, the question you asked me about a lady alleging that my husband is the father of a child.
This is the husband.
The first thing you need to ask her is, the first thing I want to ask you is, how old is the child that is claiming to have a child? Because when you want to, you see, this is just a gold digger. You should be able to know the signs of a gold digger from where to where. When you even look at the age gap, it becomes an insult. From where to where? I honestly don't understand. So, I personally, I just disregarded it. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's not anything that I want to believe. And you asked a question again.
How has it affected your home?
How did I react to it? Yeah. You asked how did I react to it? How did I react to the situation? You first asked me when I heard it. Yeah. Okay. You want to know?
Yeah.
You see, I'm a pastor. And the first thing I did was to check with God. If it was true. And he told me to disregard it, it's a lie. So, in the end, the truth will speak. Anybody can make allegations. Because as far as I'm concerned, she knows the father of her child. She's just a gold digger. Because when a child, because as far as I'm concerned, that girl is a child. That girl is a child. Yeah. So when a child who knows where her mates are could not find any of her mates to date, I hope you're getting what I'm saying.
Of course. Yeah.
Could not find any of her own mates to date. Yeah. Number one, she's gold digging. And when you now look at the nature of my husband, it's easy for people to just take it for granted. That's why I always advise my husband. I know how my husband and I began. You can tell me my husband is a flirt. I'll tell you my husband is not a flirt. You can tell me all the signs are there, and I'll tell you I'm sorry. You can say whatever you like. It cannot change my opinion about my husband. Because you see, the truth is, you have to know your husband. Yeah. When you know your husband, you will know what he's capable of doing. If you do not know what your husband is capable of doing, then your marriage is going to crash. Because they will sell you any story and you will jump out. You will overreact. So, what am I trying to say in essence? What I'm trying to say is, how did I react to the situation?
Yeah.
Once God told me it is not true, no man can tell me it is true. And I have checked with my husband. He's old enough to know if he's the father or not. And if there is now contention about who the father is, then definitely the lady in charge is prostituting. She needs to go and look for who the father of her child is. She needs to go and do that. I don't really want to dwell too much on it.
Yes, ma'am. Quickly, ma, before we move on to the next question. She's claiming that in Abuja that she's Mrs. Ayeni, and the daughter is baby Ayeni. Have you? You want to react to her as an I see her as an imposter. Try to just.
That's what she is.
Yes, try to.
Well, the truth is, the question is, we all know what the law says about marriage.
Yeah. Yes.
Anybody can call themselves any name.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, my husband has not told me that he's divorcing me. We are both lawyers. He knows that he has to divorce a woman to marry another woman.
That's right. Yeah.
So, and if nobody has married her, neither is my husband telling me, because my husband and I are happily married.
Good.
Happily married, and I refuse to be moved by distractions.
Good. I like that, but I don't want to say further about that. But lastly, ma, baby, you mentioned that Oga is very generous, is very nice to people. He has a very good heart. Now people take that one for granted and they use the opportunity to say different things. And this particular impostor, we heard that get things from different men up and down, but she claimed that it's Oga that is spending for her, buying her things, buying her house, buying her this and that, and all of that.
The two things, let me tell you something. That is why I didn't really want to go to this length, but since you have asked this question, it requires for me to actually throw more light on it. You see, I always that's why I'll tell you my husband is not a flirt. For a man in his right senses to be spending on a woman, you will first of all ask.
I'm so sorry, please.
When anybody says anything.
Oh God, sorry, I pressed on.
For us to, and for me to actually throw more light on it. You see, I always. Man is not a flirt. For a man in his right senses to be spending on a woman, you will first of all ask yourself, in return for what? In return for what? In return for what he cannot get elsewhere. So you see, when they have stepped into juju and all manner of jazz, which is common with all these useless girls, then a man begins to behave in a way that he himself would not even believe the extent he went. So I want you to understand that basically she knows what she did. She knows how she arranged whatever she knows what she did. She knows what she did, but I am 100% sure, 110% sure that child does not belong to my husband.
Let's leave it at that.
We
leave it at that. No, we leave that's a very good way to get.
When anybody says anything, you will first of all ask yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Can it be true?
Okay, she's 100% sure that the husband, that child, the daughter, the girl, is not her child, is not her husband's child. Okay, I think that from the marriage, I think it's only 2 daughters they have, and the fact that that woman, the girl in question, whom she calls a child, has a daughter too. If I am in this woman's shoe, God forbid, but I can't vouch for any man. And in the past, her husband had already said it, that he had something to do with that girl, this so-called Adaobi now. Yeah? And she too has a daughter now. All this Atoto knew that she's coming to do now. I'll tell my husband to go and do DNA. Because if she is boldly covering up for her husband, that agreed in the past, and also looking at her own children, their daughters, as in her children, their girls, and this same child is a girl. It's possible, some men, this thing only produces girls. It is possible that it is this man that has that child, and it is possible that it is not the man. But I understand because she's a pastor. Do you understand? Like me, if I notice a side chick, my husband, if you see my husband, if you say that he can look at woman, voila, you you will first of all say, you will say it's me that is a bad girl and he is a cool man. But I always say it. And I'm glad she's using Christianity to cover up. I do not, no man can be trusted. The man himself should trust himself and God. The man himself should be the one to say, I know that I'm faithful to my wife. But that you a woman and you're not a widow, we come out with your full chest. You know, all these men, they will only continue to ridicule many of us. I'm glad she's using Christianity to handle it. Then, secondly, that she said she asked God. And God told her to disregard it. That's the one that me, I don't like in everything she said. I like her confidence, her self-esteem. She's helping herself. She's making herself happy. I like it. It's good. I like it. It's very good. It will even help her to be able to sleep at night. Because if she wants to start to think about it, it may worry her about this one that she's talking like that. But adding God and saying God said, God saw that her husband committed adultery. Her husband was typically dating that girl. They were messing around and were doing it. For that girl to have the guts, for that girl to be calling herself Mrs. Ayeni in Abuja, and be calling her child baby Ayeni, there's more to the matter than this woman is believing. You know, I'm always grateful to God for one thing. People like this woman should just be grateful to God that it is not after the death of her husband that she's seen the children of her husband. I've said it here and I will repeat it. Men that are not, no sign that they mess around. My mother's tenants, they brought twins to his burial ground. And the twins look more like him than the children of auntie that was with him. That is meant for you. Doesn't mean it will happen to you. But the fact that the husband have agreed before that he has is having a he had relationship with this lady nullifies this wife's coming out to come and say, in fact, to me, I believe that this interview was planned to help her. They want to try and bully that girl. She deserves it. Because side chick will always be side chick. She's very irresponsible. Adaobi. She's a very terrible. Yes, it's true, she's a gold digger. How can a small girl like that go and be looking for trouble from a woman who is ready to lash her now? Not fighting her. She wants to use spiritual and she wants to use the power of media against her. And if I'm the one, I have that opportunity, I will do it. Anything to keep my mouth to myself, I will do it. But I just want to be real and be truthful. You understand? The truth is, if it's not her husband that owns that child, I'll be so glad for her. But something inside me says it is possible that it's her husband that owns that child. Why is he hiding behind the wife? I will read more information for you people. So this is an information from I got from this link. So we read it. This is an article that was written. Being married to, and also they took from what the wife also said, and also the story of these people, how it's been ongoing. That is Tunde Ayeni and Adaobi, and then this woman who is the wife, who is his wife. So I read, being married to a successful man will definitely come with its own challenges, but how you manage everything that comes with it makes you a happy and fulfilled person. But it's not about being married to a successful man. The man becomes successful after they've been together, I believe. So it's not successful man. Yes, successful man, yes, but some men are not successful, and you still experience they have side chick. Am I making sense? So these were the words of Biola Ayeni in an exclusive tell-all interview that rocked the Nigerian media space over the weekend. In a written tell-all conversation that reverberates across the Nigerian media landscape, Biola Ayeni, a barrister, fashion entrepreneur, and the esteemed wife of former Skye Bank chairman Tunde Ayeni, boldly stepped forward to confront the trials and triumphs that accompany being married to a successful man, and by extension spoke to the hearts of a growing number of side chicks who have held many men captive in different ways. Correct. Her kind words sounded like a melodious symphony resonating with readers far and wide. Rarely does one witness the spouse of a billionaire resolutely defending her family's honor and integrity, delivering a resounding sucker punch to the side chick who had been the source of a barrage of unfavorable press for months on end. In an exclusive tell-all interview that has been trending on social media for almost 1 week, Biola Ayeni spoke with respected Nigerian journalist Ari Alfred, where she fearlessly laid bare the truth, pulling no punches as she targeted a certain Abuja-based lawyer rumored to have a child with her husband, Tunde Ayeni. For those unacquainted with the tale's genesis, it all started on January 16, 2023, when Sahara Reporters published an exclusive report claiming a paternity tussle between Tunde Ayeni and aforementioned lawyer Adaobi Alagwu. The report delved into the alleged relationship, alleging a dating history since 2019 and connections to prominent personalities within the Abuja social sphere. In the ensuing 6 months, the media and gossip blogs voraciously feasted upon the alleged bond between Tunde Ayeni and Adaobi Alagwu, spinning sensational headlines such as how Tunde Ayeni lavished gifts upon her, procured a mansion, established her law firm, and showered her with luxury cars and more. I read continuously. And this is the wife, the side chick, the man. However, Adaobi Alagwu, now exposed by Biola Ayeni as a liar, impostor, and gold digger, this is not her first rendezvous with controversies and unpalatable news. Going back to 2014, the woman now, during her aspiring modeling days, Adaobi participated in the most beautiful girl in Nigeria pageant, to be disqualified. In April 2023, a Nigerian journalist with news bureau, Adaobi Oyibo, also admitted to the hospital following his release from police detention after he was arrested for writing a report on the affair between Ayeni and Adaobi Alagwu. It was gathered that Adaobi wrote a petition to AIG 7. The police through a letter signed by DCP Kabir Shehu and dated February 15, 2023, invited Tebo and supervisor Oyibo for an interview with the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of the Zona Criminal Investigation Department. Such was the impunity and disregard for the fourth estate of the Adaobi displayed. Yet, her world now seems to crumble, especially now that she has been evicted from her once proud air-rich chamber office based in Wuse, Abuja, and a visit to the office building shows it's in isolation and deserted. Far from dwelling in a mansion, Adaobi lives in isolation in a rented apartment somewhere around a suburb on the city outskirts. Could it be that she went to study law because she wants to also feel like the wife who is a barrister? Making sense for me. I know that some side chicks, they would go that length. She also went to study law so that she can compete with the woman in their house. At least that woman is a barrister and also business fashion entrepreneur. So maybe that's me. Understand? I'm just thinking, Now, furthermore, in the recent publication, Biola Ayeni dismissed a 31-year-old Alagwu as a desperate young lady who has never had to do any important work in her adult life other than living off men. And the reason for Ayeni funding her lifestyle over, I'm not surprised by this woman's pretense. She is a desperate gold digger and a woman of loose morals, attempting to ascend to the status of Mrs. Ayeni, merely attributing her child to my husband. Let it be known, a child does not serve as a marriage certificate, nor does it secure her position in the fake lifestyle she's embraced. Further assert the child does not belong to my husband adds to the embarrassment of her claims. Our legal team has firmly warned her to stop parading as Mrs. Ayeni as she never was and never. One moment. And never, and the embarrassment of her claims, our legal team has firmly warned her to stop parading as Mrs. Ayeni as she never was and never will be, as long as the Lord reigns. My husband and I are bound by the sacred bonds of matrimony. As for her referring to her child with my husband's name, Ayeni is a common name. Tires of borrowing his name, she will revert to her father's, she said. The fallout of the interview has reportedly left Adaobi in a state of stress, her former confidence now replaced by tears and shadows. Mrs. Ayeni's interview, that is now being described as the biggest society story in recent times, only goes to reaffirm a statement issued by her husband back in March 2023. Where he described the media reports linking Adaobi to him as sensationalism and a mistake. In his words, I wish to state, husband speaking now, indeed, Mrs. Adaobi Alagwu and I had a relationship, which has since ended. I read that then. And and as well-meaning Nigerians can imagine, it was a mistake. that has caused my family much pain, which I regret and do not wish to continue reliving as a section of the media continues to make me do. Ordinarily, the recent series of media reports linking my name with a lady, Adaobi Alagwu, should not deserve a response from me, since the section of the media that is feasting on the issue seems to be uninterested in fact finding, but mere sensationalism. But given the possibility of even some discerning readers placing some values by the story, this short clarification and disclaimer becomes necessary. Now, the many lies. Contrary to reports, Tunde Ayeni didn't buy Adaobi a house, as she stays in a rented apartment in Jabi, a town in the outskirts in Abuja. The G-Wagon she once drove was not a gift from Tunde Ayeni. Her relationship with Ayeni, as publicly declared, has since crashed and hit the rocks. Adaobi has really never had to work or hustle for any job or client, as suggested by Mrs. Ayeni's interview. She's only lived off men. Now, gist around Abuja social circle says for months, Tunde Ayeni himself has been telling anybody who cares to listen that his erstwhile relationship with Adaobi was a mistake and was a shameless with a shameless side chick who was out to destroy him, and wonders why anyone would choose to believe otherwise, despite several media publications renouncing any involvement with Adaobi. Ayeni has said to everyone that he has nothing to do with her or her child and will never do. He's even blocked her on all his phones and cut every communication ties with her. And it's really hard to understand why someone that tells so many lies will be taken seriously. Already, everyone knows Ayeni didn't buy her a G-Wagon, as earlier suggested in the media, a source revealed. Around a DNA test, as hinted by Mrs. Ayeni in her interview, but details of this still remain sketchy, as the parties for now choose to keep the ace up their sleeves. Adaobi still chooses to make Ayeni the face of her relationship because he is probably her highest paying victim, hence why she continues to use his name to validate herself and just wouldn't let go, as most side chicks in Nigeria do. Another source revealed. Mrs. Ayeni took a step further, providing such advice to young Nigerian women, urging them to marry their true friends and acquaint themselves with their husbands' capabilities to offer unwavering support. Her profound counsel emphasized the importance of building homes on the foundation of Christ rather than placing blind trust in others. A successful marriage, she asserted, relies on prayerful support. In the race of adversity, Biola Ayeni's revelation stands tall as a testament to empowerment and resilience, imparting valuable lessons for women across the nation, beckoning them to embrace their strength and find solace in unity with their life partners. As the echoes of our interview vibrates, the truth remains indomitable, shining a light on the importance of integrity and trust within the sanctity of marriage, and questioning the upbringing and morals of young girls like Adaobi, who will want to destroy her marriage of her 30 years despite multiple public disavowalment by her husband, Tunde Ayeni. I read and I read. And so you people have heard, in fact, the summary of the story and everything that have transpired between Tunde Ayeni and Adaobi Alagwu. And I will still insist. Good, they should do a DNA. Me, I like this woman's boldness. I like even though she's advising on not to blindly trust, I like her blind trust towards her husband. She's blindly trusting him. Even though she is advising people not to, she's blindly trusting him. More so, I do not like men that publicly talk ill of a woman they've slept with. He messed up. He goofed. He went for his child's mate. He is the disgrace here. He brought whatever the woman is coming to do damage control about. He brought it upon the wife. I wouldn't blame the woman much. Because, you know, as a wife, she has to be covering up for her husband. Especially because she's a Christian. Her church members will be laughing at her. They will be wondering, you that can pray for other people's husband not to do tumba outside. Why did your own? Why did your own go there to the extent that even saying that they born for her? So all these things she's doing is to be able to at least let nothing in the house. I'm sure she's saying the truth to her husband. She's knocking his head and telling him, you messed up, you goofed. But coming to the public to do damage control, fair enough. Sincerely, I can do same, but not to that extent. I wouldn't come out and be making it look as if God spoke to me. I wouldn't. And the fact that the man, you know, when a man, when he does something wrong and they are remorseful about it, it builds we as women, it helps our assurance, you understand? It helps us to be able to, you understand, the confidence will come. All those things this man is doing now, she's a liar, she's a mistake, she's a kenekon, it's just to make the woman happy. And maybe church members to not to look at her that she's a failure. Because that's what men do. They make you look like a failure. For a girl to say that the child is yours, you must have been among the people that had sex with her without condom. If eventually it's not your child, happy for you. But you've had sex with her without condom. That is adultery. That is bad. That is forgiving. For the wife to be able to stand, she is asked for forgiveness, is definitely, she's forgiving. And don't be surprised, some women will do all these things. In the end, they will still leave their husband, which I don't think she too she will leave, because she will think of 30 years she has suffered with her husband. Now, Betty Juton, one small girl will come out. And this particular girl, she's very bold. You know, when side chick is very bold, she's always good to meet with a woman who is the wife that is up to the task. You know, when you see small girl coming to bully you in your marriage, do you understand? So she has decided to bully her. You know, burying Mrs. Lagbaja. You understand? And people are coming to tell her. I bet that's the reason they organized the interview. Maybe her friends or her sisters have told her that, you know, it's okay. So she decided to call it, you know, talk. You understand? Hence the reason why she talked. And hence the reason, and instead of her to just talk in, I would have, if I'm in her shoe, I would have talked like she's a gold digger, you know, but that her husband is not the father of that child, I don't know. Any man that sleeps with a woman without condom and they accuse him, and with the girl's full chest, she's using her whole full chest to be calling the child baby Ayeni, there's every possibility of 80% chances that that child is for that man. And he's not coming to tell everybody that he won't have anything to do with her again. She's a mistake. Well, that's bullshit. You know all these men, they will mess up, finish, they will disgrace themselves, disgrace their family and their children. Then they will come and be talking rubbish. You understand? The person I'm irritated with is the man. The side chick, the woman have given it to her. She has been given universal disgrace. It's possible that the funding he was funding her before, everything has stopped now because she wasn't keeping it low. He probably wanted her to keep it low. And she wasn't having it. She was so sure of his feelings or how much he liked her. She got carried away. Assuming she had kept it low. We have some of these rich men that bring their side chick to Ireland here now, and they come here. And all those things that they claim that she has, it probably is the one that got it for her. But after maybe paying her rent and everything, he probably gave her millions, knowing that she gave birth for him. No, I can't trust a man to that extent. I'm on behalf of the wife. I'm only letting her know. Man, they will stay your white. It doesn't matter if you're a pastor or you're a pastor, and it doesn't matter. Until DNA proves it, God did not talk anything. Please, when we mess up on that, we should stop saying that God spoke to us. Please leave God where God is. When our husbands or side chick do anything, don't side chick, don't be calling God woman, assuming she said me, I believe that God will handle this matter. God will fight my battle. Any woman that are born for my picking, for my husband, God will punish her. I will accept that. But that God told her she should ignore. It's not God doesn't talk like that. Even me, that I'm not a pastor. If your husband have gone out there, penetrated a woman with condom or without condom, sorry, and the woman chose to pick him as the father of her child, only DNA can prove it. God doesn't have any business with that. Because God never supports adultery. Only DNA. It's not God. The man can then choose that he's not interested in the child. Oh, Jerry Springer. Now so he do. This Tunde Ayeni's case study. Very sick. Now so he do. Just to make his wife happy. He ignored those people. But when he wrote his will, he favored those people that his house girl had for him. House girl knew Dudu to be fun. If he ignored, he chose not to do in his lifetime. He denied them everything, access of him, everything, because the wife wouldn't have it. Go and read Jerry Springer's story. Man, I've seen too much about life. I don't care if you are rich. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I cannot say, I use my full chest to stand for this man. I'm not saying some men, they will do bad, they will be remorseful. Like him, he's probably remorseful. He has begged his wife. He's denying the woman. Yes. But that child is not his. I can't support the woman in that aspect. I'm not saying that you should go and take up the responsibility because it's good for the side chick. You born, you go born for married woman when your wife no upstairs her head no correct way like that. Good for you too, because they will deal with you. You will be you have gone to born for the wrong person. Not be everybody go get luck like what's this girl's name? Nedun Koko, where Regina go there. The wives, all of them come talk to small pikin. You will go and enter one lion na in dey inside. She don't dey jai any warning sin. She don't dey give you warning. Say the pikin where you born not be her husband own. So if they not take care of you, sorry. Because some of you want to go and born for rich men. Regina Duan, she get luck. Her own, she say no. Say you know where. Say he never see where you dey. Say you small brats, pikin. How can a small child be saying that big man, your husband, old man, willy, say he enter? You know, she's telling you she can't have it. And she has a lot of control over her husband. So rich men differ. Ned no get, they no fit control her. This man gets in wife, they still have understanding and is concerned. That's why he's denying you. So they won't take care of your child, but at least let us know that you born the child for her. That's the only thing I just want to use to help you. This analysis now. God, I'm believing that that child is his. I don't know why. Because he came to do you. And he accepted he do you. But it don't end. That's why I'm saying that part. I can't support that. They should say that your child is completely omoale. That's the only thing. But if they don't take care of your child, just be praying for the level of Jerry Springer. If he eventually come out saying now you now then get the picking. Cause you dey now. The woman, the husband, the woman, the woman and the husband, they get understanding. That's why the man is talking out of sense now. They are insult the girl now. You understand? They insult the girl. You understand? They insult the girl. If he didn't know that the girl is a mistake and he went. How many times they've been dating since 2019? Look at the year we are in, 2023. In Abuja, they know them together. Do you understand? They know them together in that Abuja. Their story is sizzling romance. He carried the girl matter for head like Jumoke Oni bread. That is why the girl thought she don't see someone like Nedun Wonko. Oti relax, oti ri daddy that will she go born for. Then she go get money. You know, say the man get money. So sugar daddy gone wrong. The wife with this her head not correct at all. In the area of where she not take rubbish. So you don't enter one chance. They say make you go elsewhere, go look for another man. But at least make they take this child from you. That's the only begging that I'm thinking for you. If not, nothing else. Even if they not give the child anything, because the suffer don't start now. You know, they don't take your office. You know, see money pay. Car, maybe the wagon, nothing again. The man don't withdraw everything because maybe the woman now don't enter some things. Don't know, say, if they even give you some things. So now, every door don't close. You not keep on low. You be thief. Thief, wasted they do ogboju. You carry yourself. Show. You see person, your husband. You think, say, the head where Regina bring on the world, not be the kind head where you bring. Regina go marry people, husband, old man. He take and they do well. You now go try and see woman come out, do big oyibo, see the chat, see the English, see the way she disgrace you. She even call you a shawo. Huh? this kind of side chick go wrong, you suffered. I wish some side chick can be learning from the way you suffered now and just leave all these men alone, all these rich men. Because you don't know the kind of wife you will meet at home. You understand? This one in level past your own. They say you dey stressed now, you dey cry. When? Who will say sorry to you now? You lost the man. You lost house. You lost money. You lost everything. Can imagine having a child for a billionaire, but like now people are thinking you have a child for a poor man. Meanwhile, now billionaire get it picking on your own. That's what me I saw. I can do some things that lady, the wife, did, but the part that I don't like about the woman is that she said God told her to. It's a lie. Your husband is an adulterer, or he's committed that adultery and should and must do DNA because he agreed to it and he penetrated that girl and they have been dating for some time. God not talk her. That is the only part I fault the woman. After una don't come find her, say no being get the picking. Please, ma, tell your husband to lock himself in the house. It's this one that we see now. We are not sure it's going to stop it. You understand? We want to be avoiding all the story that touch the hearts. Our men are not allowing us to avoid it. Some people went like that. They didn't come back. We are still begging the side chick to release the man. So I thank God for your life, Sister Biola Ayeni. I thank God for your life that you are on the winning side. Some people, now so, Regina now, so, Brother Ned, they follow on like this. Not be jazz, because I heard you mention jazz. It's not jazz, so. It's when a man is carried away with smoke picking toto. You understand? Àwọn àgbàyà, your husband too, all of them. See now, the age mate of your daughter, they are the ones that your husband. So all of them, they are following small girls up and down. But she ain't this grace around here. This is how these elderly men in Nigeria, they call them sugar daddy. They call them sugar daddy. I thank God for your life, that you are on the winning side. Kò bàjẹ́, but your husband did bad. Tell him the truth, which I believe you have done that. You only came out to do damage control. He did bad. And let me not spoil your mind. I don't believe that it's not your husband that owned that child. But if it's not, I'll be happy for you. So that at least you people's mind will rest one place. All this men, only widows can use their hand to hit their chests about their husband. Because the whole one, burial ground. All of us, me, you, let us take several seats back and sit down and ask God to be protecting us and our husband, that they will not bring this kind of disgrace. That the people like Agidigbo, critical analysis will be Agidigbo will say, Eye sukumo, ma iya, eye sukumo, oya sọ̀rọ̀ sókè àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere, wọ́n gbọ́ yín. That's what happens. So that's what your situation is now. You can imagine a billionaire bringing this kind of disgrace to you. He has disgraced you, but I thank God you are a strong woman. So Adaobi, let's hear. That's what is always happened to side chick. That's what always happened to side chick. She has advised you, why can't you go and follow your age mate? Almost 31. That uncle will be like 60 something, if I'm right. Why are you? Even we that are almost 50, I'm in less than 2 many months, I'll be 5 months, I'll be 50. Even that uncle, àgbàlagbà ni wọ́n. At your age, at your age, you are going to snatch So you are not only snatching, not to you are trying to, you are following sugar daddy, you can't still get belly for sugar daddy. Did he tell you that he wants to have a child from you? Eh? Did he tell you that? Ah, Beletio. Mama! 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 Oh, mommy, boy. More than need the charger, so that I can quickly do Juju's case. Farouk, can you give me charger? Nobody is there. Just you give me charger. I thought you were playing basketball. Football, sorry. Are you did you not play football? Are you true? Are you true? Are you not playing football? Okay, just finished. Can you give me charger? In my room. You look... What's wrong? You look tired. Drink water. When you play... You drink water. When you play ball, I told you, drink water. Drink water. Okay, okay. If you've done that, that's fine. Okay, go and get me the charger. Oh, thank you, daughter. God bless you. I just inside. Yeah, the man is 56. My husband is older than him. He's young, he's 56. He's a young man. Oh, okay, I didn't know. I thought, the way she said Peking, I thought maybe the man is old. I didn't know. The way she sounded, I mean, the way she talked, I thought maybe the man is old. Okay. I didn't know that the man is young like that. Yes, exactly. This Ayeni woman would have fitted Juju well. Exactly. Exactly. You're correct. Okay, so we are going to our next case. And everywhere has been Pierre. We have been shouting. People have, in fact, what I thought was, when I brought out that, I saw people insulting Papa and everything. That's pets, Papa. I was thinking to myself that when people now start commenting that this is a chat that has been years ago and everything, apparently what happened is if you go, that place that man did that chat is his house. Anytime they are coming to do an interview with him, you understand? If you go and see his previously, he will wear this Ichie's attire and wear it with their bead. So the ones that people are talking about is because they saw him on the same seat. And also the same attire, but it's not really same. If you look at it, you will see that, yeah, it's true, that attire is same, but he wore a different bead. That was how I was able to differentiate it. The beads, most time, they differ. So, what people thought is the same chart that they went to bring back again, until I then decided that I need to go and listen to it myself. And then they actually said in an interview with Chude, C-H-U-D-E, I don't know if it's Chude, the pronunciation. So that is his house. That attire is what Ichie wear. You understand? So and the choral assembling of everything, you know. So it may look same, but this is actually a recent interview. Now, the interview, why we are going to critically analyze it, is I'm thinking in my head, y'all has brought a lot of disrespect for this man. Y'all has brought a lot of disrespect for the chat that I saw, that people are saying is 1 hour. It's actually 10 minutes, and we are going to listen to it. I said something at one point. I said, in my own family, many times, I believe because of what is happening in y'all's life, that is why this interview was done. Pete Edochie purposely did this interview to cut across to people. That's my own opinion. Do you understand? I don't know Chude. I don't know Papa Edochie. I don't know him. And I know a lot of us are very upset because of y'all. I've said something before, and I will repeat it again. My family, since I have been in the world, as in ever since I've been born till date, none of my siblings, only once have I been involved in their marital. None have called me to say, this is happening in my marriage. None of my siblings. Only once, and if not for my elder sister, my older sister, my older sister that involved me with my brother's case last year. Is it last year or this year? I can't remember clearly. Let me see. I think this year, early this year, where my sister involved me that there's one business partner my brother is keeping, a woman, a lady, that they felt, you know, this wife wasn't feeling comfortable with, and my brother wasn't ready to listen. And so me, I just carry her for head, you know, my matter now. I put her for my head. I collect the lady number. I go tell her and say she they keep wife uncomfortable. Make she clear. In fact, when my brother even called me to say, Kudi, why are you overreacting? This thing is that, I said, no, I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear. And that was it. He didn't even bother to, you know, it was, in fact, I wouldn't even lie. My mom, everybody, they laughed at it and said, why? That's the way I took it like, it's serious. And the wife enjoyed the way I took it. Where am I coming from is that I don't know what is happening in their marriage. And they can also say they don't know what is happening in mine. Because they don't call me to anything to come and help anything, solve anything. So I don't call them to anything to come and help anything or to solve anything. So this man's interview, I want you to listen to it. Because if you are not from my kind of family, to understand that some parents do not know what is happening in their child's life. They don't know. They don't know. And some fathers, due to probably pride, if their child do not personally come and tell them this is happening, or you, the wife, do not go and meet them and say this is happening, they will just be looking. Because there's a Yoruba saying that, awolumate, you respect yourself. Now waiting they call you, say, put mouth. Don't you see when people abuse me on the social media? They always say, I don't mind my business. Because matter where they trend, will not concern me. And they carry on, come, I go analyze her. In fact, some of them, they even lie on me. They even lie on me that I'm the originator of the story. What I want to explain that one. It's only those of you that know me, that know the truth. Do you get what I mean? So, some people don't know what is happening in the life of their children, and the ones that they hear, if seeing their child not call them, the daughter-in-law not call them or anything, they go just they look due to their own make they not call us, wetin concern us. Hence the reason we have been abusing Pete Edochie's family. There may be somebody like my own family where everybody, if you don't come into your matter, I don't intrude. I don't say, that's it. I will let you people listen. We are different. Different background, different family. Let's listen to Papa.
You talked about, by the side, young men wearing earrings that are meant for women. You also talked about the cultures, the dynamic between men and women. Yeah. You've been quoted as saying that in our culture, men lead, women, it's not the woman that leads. No. People were uncomfortable with that because this is the era of women empowerment and feminism, and Okonjo-Iweala as a Minister of Finance and Angela Merkel. What did you mean by that?
When you go to marry, your wife drops her father's name and assumes yours. You can't have two people as captains in a ship. Women convert houses into homes. If you don't have a woman in the house, your house can never be a home. My wife just came in now. She's a lawyer now. I have lived with this woman for the past 53 years. Nobody has ever come in here to say, Pete, oh, please stop beating her, you will kill her. No. Why? I never saw my father beat my mother. So I cannot say I learned from my father how to beat my mother. No, I did not. I want to think about things that should help us progress. Not influences that should drag us backwards. Why are men wearing earrings? What's the inspiration there?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, understanding this man, because from in time, during the time that this Mace issue came up, many people have heard negatively about Papa. They've said stuff like he seemed like a bully, even towards the wife. He's not particularly a nice person. He's a bad influence equally, and we've heard different things. I have my own reservation about him. In fact, not just him, but particularly him because of the fact that he's a veteran. He's a fatherly figure to all of us in that Igbo industry, as in movie industry. He's somebody that at least we can all say is like our Bello, is like our Jide Kosoko in the Yoruba Nollywood. So I expected that with the fact that that's what Yo was doing, I would have thought he would act glaringly that we will see. But mind you, I can also take you down memory lane where Bello, Femi Bello, Bello's son, Femi, the lawyer too, when he had marital turbulence, when he had something to do with Funke Akindele, then later on, he had his wife. He had his wife when he started having something to with him. Even though people said the father didn't like Funke Akindele, but we never saw where there was anything like the father involving himself or we responding to people. Maybe because the media wasn't this like it is now, where people like us come out to do critical analysis when we see things, controversial issue in the industry. Do you understand? The man didn't come out, Femi Adebayo, yes, sorry. Yeah. The man didn't come out his father didn't come out, who is Oga Bello, to address issues. Is the position Oga Bello holds in this industry in terms of age is the same position Papa owns in Igbo industry for us. Eventually that marriage went dissolved. The lady is remarried, Femi too, and the father is in that industry. You know, till tomorrow, I don't think the father spoke on it. I can't hear anywhere, you know, at least I'll be able to say, the father came out to tell us what the son did wasn't good. Probably, you know, like I always say, the reason why we are seeing this and we are able to put our mouth and we have been talking about it on and on is because, like I said, Igbos do not support polygamy. But Yoruba people, even if the wife doesn't like it, people will say she should go and sit down. Kini Yoruba people will tell her to go and sit down. What's there? Adara Gbigbona. What's there? They will make sure they bully her to silence, and they will start to give her these stories of, child, you just take focus on your child. They will make her manipulate her to, and her parents also, because our mothers, most of them are in polygamy. They will also make you feel that that is way of life. But Igbos, because their mothers didn't practice it, they are not ready to take it. That is why this matter has extended to this level. Ogabelo can't say much because he also has maybe 2 or 3 wives still with him. They are with him. So, you know, how will he, when you are doing something, how will you tell your child not to do it? You say lead by example. But this man, maybe because we see that he said he's been with his wife for 50-something years. That is why many of us are taking it really personal. Like, him, at least is a living example and a role model. So, therefore, if he can be with his wife till now and they are doing 20 years in marriage, why would his son be doing such a thing? But let us hear me. You can see he has this archaic mentality where he is not a feminist. I mean, sorry, he's not a sexist. He's what do they call them? People that are just it's not a sexist. Sexists are people that believe in both. Feminists are people that believe in women being what is the men song? Please remind me that English. He is someone that, if he was a Muslim, you will hear them say women should not talk in the mosque at all. You can see the way he reasons. He's not ready to buy this new technology. You know, he's not ready to say that women should have a say in anything. He's just, the wife is only maybe with life and how they've been able to, maybe she's a quiet woman, she's been able to buy her way to going to school and even eventually being a lawyer, because with the way he's talking, you can tell that he's the type that their men are the boss. The men are the boss in the family. They are the boss. Women are just meant to be there, submissive. They are the heads. He's an archaic man. His mentality, listen to him. He doesn't understand why men should even put one earring that maybe some of us will see and look as what's our own. As long as the person not use and affects me and he not use and affects himself, he's doing well, he's okay, he's going to school, he's always, you know, we wouldn't be bothered. So his mentality is quite different. Continue to listen to him and understand where I'm going to. We are analyzing his reasoning. Go on, sir.
Why are men wearing earrings? What is the inspiration? Right? Most of these influences come from outside the country. They don't help us. In our culture, like I said, a man does not kneel down to offer a ring to
Hear him.
man.
A man does not kneel down to offer a ring, which meanwhile, to give us an engagement ring, it is only normal to see a man kneel down and say, will you marry me? But the man say a man does not kneel down to offer a woman ring. So you see his brain, the man is still living in the olden days. He just did the recent world with us. But his mentality is, I don't know the Oyibo, is in the archaic medieval days. He's not in this world with us. It's just his body that is here. Because he's talking and what he's saying is from the past where people do not kneel to ask for a woman's hand in marriage. Be listening, no? The man not did this world with us. He did olden days world.
And again,
Mosaic law.
men and women are not equals. No, in the home. There has to be a leader. You see, women are free to express their opinions. If you come to our industry today, most of our girls who got married some 2-3 years ago have all left their husbands from beginning to the end. They even shocked.
This was the part that people brought out, and you know, for those of us that were yet to listen to the interview, they not even wait to listen to all. They just brought this one and said he was talking about other people's children. He not talk about your na him me na can carry on. They were just abusing the man. I was like, are you for real, Papa? Where is your business with all the? Are you even supposed to be mentioning these people, trauma them? When only for me to realize that it was a long interview, not too long, that we were meant to listen to the comprehensive interview and hear what he had to say. But people just brought this one and said, yeah, he only talked about other people. Without Uche boy too, now he even make me know that he called the abuse the man. He don't apologize, sir. Sha?
To hear that Choma Chipoka had also left there, you know, the irritated oil and, you know, Tunde. You know, you take a vow when you're going to get married. For better, for worse. Not for better for us. For better, for worse. You will always think it's greener on the other side. That's the mistake that we all make. Try to be satisfied with what you have within you. It goes a long way. I love women a great deal, and I respect them. If I see any young man beating up a woman, oh my God, I just think you don't qualify to be a man. Yeah. Men, God has given women their tongues. What makes you a mature person is your ability to cope with what they tell you without resorting to violence. Yeah. Your wife will tell you the worst thing on earth. Right?
True.
If you can react properly, there's something called equanimity, Songfra. If you can react patiently, it's some kind of studied reaction. The Frenchman calls it Songfra. You know, you can cope with what she does. At the end of the day, she will apologize to you. What we were doing then, I don't think it can work now. If your wife annoys you, you don't eat what she has cooked. If you do it 2 or 3 times, she will go and report you to either your father or your relation. He no longer eats my food. I don't know what he will do that. Then the families will come together. They are organic, right? But what I hear now is that if you refuse to eat, the wife doesn't really give a damn. I don't know whether it is true, but
the man said laugh, but it's true. You're right, sir. It's true. If you not chop, who cares? Wait till concern me.
If you like, don't eat.
If it's you don't belly food be that, God don't butter your bread.
Daughter-in-law me with a beautiful message, praising you and praising your wife. Many of us want to know that you love her and that she's your dear daughter. What's the relationship with her?
Mary is not just a daughter-in-law. I don't want to say that.
No, I do not agree to that in this interview, Bisodun, and I will tell you why. This interview may not have been like the purpose why this Chude went to this man is because he heard people are really speaking ill about this man. His aim was to go and talk on marriage and to talk so that this man can talk about May. If he mentioned those girls in the industry, I mean, mention their name, I do not see anything wrong in it. Reason being that this man is an elderly man. He is not happy with broken home. Where I expect you people to be saying is that, on mentioning that, did he eventually talk on his own child, which is what was the aim of this interview, and they were able to, how he got there, I don't think we should be bothered. How he got there, he wanted to make an example of numerous, what his son is doing, what is happening to me. Wait, oh, because I'm here to talk about the loss of child, but I'm talking on the marital turbulence itself. The aim of Chude in that family, or for this interview, is to go and get a clarity and to let this man speak up so that people can hear from him what is really happening. Is he aware of what is happening? He needed to speak out, but he wouldn't have come out and do a live chat and say, hey, you people have been sending insults, you have been cursing me that I've not been talking. Mind you, there's a person, Rita Edochie, that is in that family, that is part of, I think she's an in-law to this man. They are hearing from probably her. And the reason, I've said it one day, I said, for that woman to be attacking Judy, you understand? For that woman to be attacking Judy, there is more to this matter that I don't know why the family of Edochie, they are quiet. There's more to this matter. This matter cannot be smooth. And this woman, who is an in-law to them, will come out and be attacking Judy strictly. And she's not insulting Pet and Co. And we are the ones angry towards Pet and Co. There's more to this matter. The aim for this meeting is because they are talking about marriage, breakdown in marriage, marital problem, women not staying in marriages, men, breaking up their homes. That is the aim. And his own suspicion is that women, equality, in marriages whereby women too, they are speaking up their mind, they are saying they are women, they are doing he's trying to make us know that women make the home. Without women, there's no home. There's only a house. Women make up the home. Women can air their opinion. Oh, stuff like when a man and a woman falls out and situations arise like the woman will not even give a damn if her husband doesn't eat. His mentality, the old mentality he has, he's not able to comprehend the recent one. And when the guy saw that they were going out of points now, they have run out of what to say. He now went, hit the nail on the head. The real reason is here is about me and you. And let us listen to that. That is the real thing the guy came to discuss. But he wouldn't have been able to just start. Have you heard what is happening to you? All of us, we know that. But that is his main aim. But they needed to beat about the bush. Sadly, Papa mentioned those girls. And I bet those girls will not be upset because he's a father to them. They won't be upset. I would have been upset, assuming he talked about them and they never mentioned anything about you. That would have been our pain. But they talked about them. That was a leeway for them to now go into May's issue. It opened the door.
Mary more than the other wives of my sons. But the love I have for Mary is so strong. Why? The father and I were very close. Yes, and when we went for the traditional marriage rites in their place, the kind of reception their people gave me, I will never forget. Mary is a girl I love to the marrow. By the way, she's a wonderful person. Mary is a very, very brilliant girl.
Now, put into consideration, there have been speculations, they have come out, we've heard the fake family of Mary, which, if it is true, they've spoken ill about this man, that is not a good man. He is in support of your. In fact, we heard that they are the ones that went to ask for the hand of Judy in marriage. We've heard many things. We've heard many things that, of course, totally a lot of people have developed, let me not use the word hatred. If possible, hatred, especially we that really love May. And due to the death, in fact, even me, I spoke against him when he came out and spoke on Kambili Chukwu, and he said the smoothness and all the way Kambili Chukwu's life was, that he is not surprised that the boy died like that, because good people that their life is so smooth and brilliant, intelligent, they died. I was very angry. Like, I was in my heart, I was like, was he supporting the death of the boy? But that is how much we've heard about the Edochies, that we thought, you know, they are really very terrible people. This Chude guy needed to go and bring this man out for us. Let us hear from him. Many of us do not know what is happening inside. The belief Judy and your made us to believe is that these people have gone to pay a bride price. And these people are going somewhere. This man is passing a message. If this man is not a truthful man, to be sincere, he wouldn't be speaking about only May. They didn't even mention Judy at all. Meaning, I do not recognize her at all. That speaks a lot. They didn't mention her at all in this interview. That is to say, she's of no relevance. And you can tell that Chude is for May and Yo. Chude went there to bring this man out to tell us what is really happening. We are clueless. We have been fed by Yo and Judy wrong information. They even told us that their husband and wife, if his father. That's why Rita Edochie came out to say, you see, they went to hire people in the Onisha market to go and represent Papa. You understand? This meeting, this interview, it was planned so that Papa will speak to the nation, to us. Because this marriage, this mess issue is affecting the whole nation. If possible, Tinubu will come and talk. I'm telling you. And the reason why it's affecting all of us is because of the death of Kambili Chukwu. And seeing the way Yo is behaving, and Judy, especially Yo, it calls for concern. That's why Chude went there. They needed to bring Papa out to talk to us. To talk to us. If not, people have said insulting this man anyhow. I'm amongst them. I keep saying, I say, Papa, I am disappointed in you. A whole conquer, a man we all look up to, like, wow, how disgraceful can this be? The man can't keep quiet. The man can't keep quiet. Yeah, people, because I mentioned Tinubu, that is true. Don't you know that the fact that a child died and we are not hearing from Papa, and we are not hearing we have both been fed with wrong information, lies. Seeing him sit down and talk to us, don't you feel relieved? For me, I felt relieved. I don't know about you people, but I felt at least I've heard from the horse's mouth. This man, they've been saying, yeah, Tinubu, I mentioned him. I said, because of Kambili Chukwu's death, that man can intervene. Yes, I'm telling you. Because of Kambili Chukwu, don't you know that this mess issue, it worried many of us. It's not about entertainment world only. It worried many people. Sincerely, it worried many people. It worried many people. So if I just say Tinubu, understand me that I just mean, you know, our overall head. We have to talk, because this Judy matter. Some people can see Judy in the town or in public and stone her. Yes, they can stone her. It became a national issue to an extent whereby all of us just felt, how can we help this matter? And the man that is supposed to speak to us, whom we all look up to, well, is not talking. And they are just feeding us with different lies. We are just, they send abuse, give the Edochie family. They just, they abuse the man. They just, they abuse the man. In fact, they only say it was Leon, because that's one's name, that is the good person, that all the others, they are terrible. They are in support of what Yul is doing. And the papa and the mother of Yul, those are the only two people they said were good. Leon and the mother of Yul. They said the others, terrible people. So you don't expect this man to, you know, what Chude did is supposed to go viral. Ah. Ọmọ burúkú lọmọ Jude yẹn. Ó kó dààmú bá gbogbo ìdílé ẹ̀.
You may not know that Mary is a computer wizard, that lady you're looking at, right? And to a very large extent, the success of that home is to Mary's credit.
Listen.
Yeah.
Again,
you know, things like this happen, and it's so difficult to convince her that you are not part of, you know. Mary is a wonderful person. In fact, I just had my 76th birthday, and the message she put out was so endearing, you know. Yeah. And Mary is a wonderful woman. A lot of people have been advising her wrongly, you know.
A lot of people have been advising her wrongly. I believe what Papa mean there, if I am right, so not to help him solve the problem, he should go and solve his own problem, because there is in-law and his children. You know, with all what we are hearing, someone like we now, we are supporting your Judy, divorce. From the way it is, I do not know, because they didn't speak in depth, you understand? We don't know if May have gone to meet Papa to say to Papa, this is what Yul is doing to me. Because from the way he's talking, it sounds like none of them have gone to him to go and report anything. Everybody just, they look. Do you make sense for me? So, advice will come. Then, especially when Kembele Chukwu died, maybe Papa, they are not she's not, maybe May is not hearing from Papa to say, what is all this rubbish that is happening? You know, nobody is calling anybody. Everybody is minding their business except they come and meet me. And looking at him and hearing his mentality, you can hear he's the type that believes that a woman must come and submit and come and cry something and say, Daddy, and talk to him. Do you understand? Which can give May the assumption that he's aware. Our people around her advising her that this family, they are wicked. Because you know, from the person that came out and told us that May's Edochie's family, they do not like me. Remember, you know that they said it, that Edochie's family, they don't like me. That is what we are told. That is what we are told, that they don't like me. All those things, you know, maybe May, you know, as like he's rightly saying, they are feeding May with all those things, and it's making May to keep her distance, because the story has it that it's Papa that introduced Judy to Odiegu. Do you understand? And you know all those things. We don't from the way why am I holding phone in my ear? Oh my God. In fact, this matter, it has affected me so much that it's even making me to behave here. Okay, why am I holding this thing and doing like this? Story one can't tell me. This ọmọ burúkú Judy yóò dààmú àwọn èèyàn ní Nigeria. Do you understand? So all these things that is happening, it calls for concern. Because if we look deep and look deeper into the matter, we will look very well and see that Papa is trying to say that people are wrongly advising me. I bet he must have heard that May have taken the step of divorce. He must have heard. But they're not calling him into the matter. This part is doing. They didn't call him into it, as in they've not gone to meet him. Let him talk into the matter. He feels it's an itchy. He should, if his son need to come, or they need to come and tell him. He cannot go and be putting his mouth into what they not call him into. That's the way. Can't you hear his archaic mentality? He's saying, I bet he's the type that doesn't even visit the homes of his children. They have to come and visit him. Do you understand? With his position, his royal position, be whatever, his chief position, his chieftaincy title and everything. Listen to his mentality and get what is happening. Listen to the mentality and get this man's mentality. Forget this Kayamata something about your people should forget this Kayamata. When you people write things like that, it invests me. What's Kayamata? It's not Kayamata. It's not Kayamata. My Yod is just a stupid boy. Just a stupid boy. Yeah, Kayamata.
To see if they can sunder the link between herself and her husband. Most of those women who are advising her that way don't have good homes. You know, they don't. First of all,
He said most of the women advising her, but I bet he's thinking in the area of divorce or Edochie family, they are not good. He said most of them don't have good homes. Because, you know, I bet he must have heard that she wants to take a walk. She's done. She's asked for divorce. He said I don't think they've involved him at all. They not involved the man at all. This one, they say the man not good. Son not go meet her. Do you understand? Listen, continue.
Unit 41. Good. I really don't interfere in his affairs. No. Suddenly, we heard he's picked up a second wife. Right?
Suddenly.
You didn't know before you picked the wife?
There is one thing you must know about me.
Right.
I don't lie. It's not necessary. God created me so well. If I tell you this thing is black, it is black. You know, it's like when he wanted to run for governor or something.
He's not even governor.
When I saw his photograph,
You know it was presidential position, Abi? Aspirant. He said governor. You can see the man is totally clueless. Abi not be presidency, he won't go for that time. The one where Bola Tinubu go for. Now governor, this is where you will know this man is completely clueless. He doesn't know what is happening. When I heard that person, Abi na me no dey okay. Is it governor he wanted to go? Not be president. Abi? You people remember that he was president, but he said his son wanted to go for governor. It was presidency. Anyway, maybe people can't remember. He wanted the man said governor. That's where you will know he's clueless. Who are informed of what is happening in their life because they are even adults. And the man is, you know, I thought he's informed, but it's from the whole matter as he's talking. They mean grab utemi. You understand? Continue.
I thought it was a production they were doing. There was somebody who phoned me and said, you know something, Yuli is running for governor. And I said, it must be crazy. Ow. I never heard it. And I have 5 sons. I don't interfere with their lives, you know. If they say that it's not a thing is happening, good. If they don't tell me, I don't bother. If they tell me, beautiful.
Okay, they said you went for governor first.
You know,
so you suddenly heard that you had taken a second wife. So you were saying you suddenly heard that.
Yeah, we did. You know, there is something we always say in Igbo. Onye patankwaruru singwelebia tu onye ava. In other words, if you go and pick up ants-infested faggots, it's a direct invitation to the lizards to come to roost, right? Good. So, here I am, and that's all.
You mentioned driving your car under a tank.
Yeah, I did.
What happens?
I'll tell you the truth. Perhaps I had too much to drink, you know. And you know, if you're driving at night, after it rains, you'll see a pool of water. I think it is dry land. And you know, on the 14th day of March, 1977, along Abadi Road, I drove under a stationary trailer in the night. And by the grace of God, I came out of it alive. I had a colleague of mine, Wamba in front with me. He's dead now. It's an incident I don't like to recall. It's so sad, you know. But again, the good Lord pulled me out of it. And At the time I was coming from Sukkah, when I was fasting from 6 to 6 as a young man, I was very fanatical about my religion. I don't play with it. I'm a Christian. And I slept at the wheel and I ran into a trailer and knocked me into the bush. And I came out. Like I said, I've had some close shaves, but thank God, and I'm still alive, yeah. We shall talk about it, don't worry. Yeah. And they kidnapped one too. So,
yes, in 2009 there was that as well. That must have been traumatic. I mean, on
yes. You know, I was coming out of the church. I worked for the church, by the way, you know, trying to see if Blessed Tithes will get canonized. I'm a Catholic, you know. When we got to Mpo, you know, there's some youngsters shooting, and I bought my vehicle, the Acura Jeep. It was still very new then, and I think that must have been what attracted them, and kidnapped us, and they let others go, and took me and talked about my giving the 200 million and all that. That's by the way, I mean, it's all in the past now.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Here you are.
Thank God. Now, hello everybody, are you still there? To me, this man has been able to clear any grievances that I have against him. That's for me. Regarding me, I'm glad he did this. You know, he's an elderly man. But one thing I love about God, if everybody is praying for you and God is not happy with you, that you are doing bad things and we don't know, we are thinking you are doing good things, all our prayers won't work for you. And if everybody is cursing you and you are doing good things, but everybody is not saying the good things, we can't see it, but you are, and we are cursing you, God won't allow. The curses will just be changing to blessings. Meanwhile, you that you are doing bad things, but we are thinking you are doing good things and we are blessing you, the blessing will be changing to curses. That is how God operates. Why am I saying this? We are all angry towards Papa. Maybe not all. I'm one of those that was angry with him. But I thank God that Papa did this interview. If Papa is lying to us, and me have been able to say, I'm happy with Papa now, at least he has cleared that he's not involved in this maltreatment towards me. Even if I'm praying for Papa, if Papa is lying, God will not allow the prayers to work for him. I don't know if I'm making sense with what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm cutting across clearly. We don't need more than what he has done. Those not simple, those accolades he gave to me, if he's lying, God sees it. But if it is true, then please, my dear ones, what grudges do we want to continue to hold against this man? If this man doesn't know what is happening. If he doesn't know, we can't blame him. We can't. God sees my heart. We can't blame him because he climbed down his high horse. Apparently, I'm very sure, they have told him that people are talking ill about Edochie's family. And as the head of the family, he needed to come and clear the air that they are not aware of what their son is doing. More or less indirectly telling us we should spare his family. He doesn't interfere in what they do, and he doesn't know about it. Which I know it can be true. Many of us, what we do, does our parents, are they aware of it? Do they know? Do they know? Many our brothers, our husbands, many of them that are doing rubbish up and down, Their parents are not aware of what is happening. Maybe if they eventually now go and marry, some parents are aware. That's when we can transfer aggression on them and say, Papa. And that's what we were doing, which is normal. But now he has come out. If he was lying, it is left for you and Judy to come out and tell us that he's lying. He was there. Or they should tender us a picture of when he came to sit down and came to give them cola nuts. But this man that I am seeing, his mentality, which I guess he has that mentality gone on, but I've not heard him talk like that. I guess that is this traditional men, all this archaic medieval men. So, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I just pray that now that it's probably, maybe Jude, then they will tell him some things, and maybe people will tell him, maybe he can intervene, or he can choose not to intervene. I bet you people don't know that. Do you know that some fighters, due to his pride and everything, might decide that he doesn't want any see finish from any Judy or any or his son, and choose not to intervene any way his son won't do in life. His judgment is with God. If Papa died now, they won't carry your sin on top of Papa's head. And they won't carry, you understand what I mean? What he's doing to the wife now. If the man not support her, he can't get to heaven now, and they come and say, yeah, because your husband, your son went to marry Judy, go to hellfire, Papa. It's not possible. You will go and face God. If he doesn't make amends, restitute of his ways before he go and meet God. Papa will face his own judgment for what he did. Just so that we can all bear our crosses, carry it. Now, why that's the reason why we have our name. So, I like this interview. In conclusion, I like this interview that Papa disengaged and disassociated himself from you, so that if we want to talk in the nearest future, now you gets everything. In fact, Papa is indirectly telling us that we should disassociate him from all the Edochie family. He's doing whatever he likes. Papa also said, a man that beats his wife, or that's to do harm to his wife, is not a good man. And that he did not see that kind of thing from his father. So why would he do such to his wife? He said something, maybe in the house, mouth sharp. Let's assume that. He said something that every man should learn one thing. Women, their mouth is very sharp. A real man is the ability to be able to stand when women abuse you, finish, and not to raise your hand to touch them. That they will eventually be the one to beg you. Worst case scenario, you won't eat their food. And they will be the one to go and call family to come and beg you so that they will eat. Do you understand? He's still preaching and teaching us. There may be some things I don't agree with, but I would say that he has spoken very well. And the respect that I never said I've lost respect for him, but I've said that I'm disappointed in him, that he should speak up and let us know what is happening. I think the respect I have for him is still very much intact. He even professed his love. What we don't know about me, he told us, she's a computer guru. That's enough. He didn't want to talk about Kembele Chukwu because he knows that part, it can't pain us more than him. Trust me. No matter what it is, the loss of his grandchild, it can't pain us more than him. But I bet he decided not to go that route because it's very sensitive. And this moment, the wound is still fresh. It's that is the problem. He's the one bringing all this disgrace to his family. He's such a terrible child. Do you understand? So, I'm happy with Papa's interview. My respect continues for him. He's still a father. He's still a role model. I'm proud of him that he can even come down to us children and tell us his own side of the matter. Juju, our market, if there's anybody that receive side chick that receive universal disgrace, aside the Adaobi that wants to try and go and be great to do with Tunde Ayeni, you are number 2 in the year 2023. If I am in your shoe, God forbid, I reject it. If I am in your shoe, I reject it. I will dump your. But you know, when the dog that wants to miss in the forest, you know, they hear the whistle of hunter. They also said the eye that will oju to ba baba ni kale, the eye that will buy kale, that will ban tale, it will not from early have glaucoma. If you are meant to use this eyes, that's your eyes to sit in the day, it will not from early have glaucoma and cataracts. When they say someone is shameless, wallahi, you don't have shame. If I am you, which God forbid, I reject it. I reject it for my enemy too. I will stop dating you for what the father did. I can never. I'm not that cheap. It goes to show you are very cheap. It's a shame. They disgrace you. Papa came out to disgrace you. He disgraced you and you. It shows that you are cheap, that you are useless. Praise the wife. It's enough message. He doesn't have to talk too much. It's very short, concise, meaningful, direct interview. They don't need to talk about irrelevant. But if you are a motive that doesn't need to go home and receive response, if you have family, they are supposed to tell you, leave this family. They don't appreciate you. There's no iota of respect like this. They don't have for you. If I'm you, I will leave you. I will not have anything to do. If I'm you, God forbid, I can't even wish my enemy, you, to be you. I will reject you. It's too much of disgrace for you. This year we are going to award you people. Adaobi and you people now, you get top most rejected side chick of the year. I don't know who come first. They will do it. When they vote and finish, I will come tell you the reply. My people, it is well. Let us go and sleep. Asunji, I want to believe that Yor does not have a good relationship with his parents. It's possible. You never know. Maybe they talk to him, he doesn't hear. You never know. It's possible. I wouldn't say you are lying, or I mean, you're not making sense. You're actually making sense. With the way the father spoke, it goes to show the man knows little or nothing. And you know he's aged. They probably will be sparing him a lot of information too. As like somebody typed that maybe that man doesn't even have WhatsApp. Maybe he uses phone that is just Nokia, just to receive call. And I don't think he's still acting anymore. I don't think so. He's old now. That man should be over 70. He's no more a young man. Let's be realistic. You know how pigs always go back to roll in the mud after you wash their hand. Now Juju be that. They disgrace and that man. In fact, they disgrace and that Jude not be good guy. It's just what do they call this thing? Is it sarcasm? That Chude went there just so that he can get those words to the world for us. I'm telling you, I'm sure he respects Pet a lot and wanted to hear from Pet, and he got us informed about Pet. Good night, my darling sister being Pet. Good night, everybody. Good night, sweetheart. And the man knows this marriage with Judy will not like, definitely. The man is very intelligent. I believe he's under some kind of influence. It is possible he is, but I doubt it very much. In fact, they showed us the movie he did, Native Girl. The movie featured Judy, and you know, when Judy said he should come back, just him in the movie, Native Girl, and he slept with movie, and from there, yeah, Baje, they said that's where his problem started for. Who cares? What matters is that he's not getting the support of his family. And Judy is just a street girl. You know, native girl, street girl. Well, have a productive Ify baby. My co-cancer. Good night, my sweetheart. Donu Johnson, good night, sweetie. Bakari Adegbenro, good night. Labamba, my darling. Good night, Okomi. Wo, Esan Fumilayo, Victoria. Good night, everybody. Let's go and sleep well. It is well. Papa has made us happy. Along. Borrow and dada. Go and relax. Take every biased feeling from your mind. Listen to it objectively. You will see that Papa have finished the matter. They are not involved with yours rather on the social media. They are on their own. And they are not supporting what he's doing. Shelly, baby, mwah. Mary Sunday, mwah. Good night, everybody. Mosumola, mwah. Good night, mwah. Love you. Bye. Bye-bye. Good night. I didn't have any of my court clerks today. They are busy. Promise Odubaku. Good night, darling. Lola Dada. Good night, my darling sister. Love you. Bye. Yeah. He's not acting right. Definitely something is wrong. It's possible, but if you go and watch him in his movies, because I'm not his fan like that, but if you go and watch some of the movies they've shown us lately, he's naturally a kind of guy that acts. He probably has some special need. He's not sharp like that. He's not a sharp boy like that. He's not a sharp boy like that. I don't know how to explain it, but he probably was not diagnosed, but he has some special need. So he's all this kind of boy that wants to feel important even when... So any woman, all those hyping that Judy is giving him, is something that makes him feel really happy. It's not... I don't know how to explain it. He probably needs to be diagnosed. He probably has one special needs situation that he wasn't diagnosed. I don't think he's influence of jazz or anything. For me, I don't think he's influence of jazz. Trust me, I mean it. I don't think so. It's possible, but I don't think so. Bless you too, Mary Sunday. Good night. Eunice, you are here? Good night, everyone. Bimbo, my sister Ogunubi, good night. ADHD, maybe mild ADHD, coupled with some other special need. Go and check him. Go and watch go and look at how he behave. Maybe he's autistic, miss. Oh no, you understand? Maybe it's the jazz child that turned him to such autistic spectrum. He is autistic. I'm telling you, for real. I noticed that Moyoluwa. You know, maybe if because I didn't used to watch him, you know, I didn't know. But lately, some of the movies that they were sent to me about, and I watch him, I don't think it's really okay. I don't think he has been like that, Steve. Maybe low self-esteem. Yeah, there's something not right about him. You know, that is not influence of jazz. It's something that they didn't work on. He wasn't diagnosed. And May probably was just with it, with the hope that he cannot mess up. So this Judy capitalized on it and sounds like ADA. It's possible. Go and watch him and see what I mean. I think he might be a bit autistic. Go and watch him. If you watch him, you will see some discolor me. You will see what I mean. I love you all. I want me to look my co-cancer Bisola shit. Linda, trust me, yeah, he's under influence. Okay, La Bamba. Okay, maybe give me a reason. In due course, maybe he's he's got mild learning disabilities. I have a feeling. How can somebody, they will be hailing you, you'll be doing like, It just sounds like, you know, autistic spectrum, or he has some disability. You understand? I think so. Yeah, Juju is involved. Okay, Ohema. All right. I wouldn't accept it, but let me just agree with you people. Maybe that would make you happy, but I don't think so. I think he has some autistic spectrum, or has some special needs. But anyway, until then, I came late, not to, oh, Naomi, go and watch. You need to catch up. Go and watch it, okay? Good night. Developmental disability. There's every possibility, Shadi Sweet. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.